everyone, I'm Catherine, Teen Services Librarian for the Gwinnett County Public Library. Today we'll be taking a look at Egypt and learning about the Abu Simbel Sun Festival, and then trying out a couple easy recipes of foods commonly found at Egyptian festivals. For now, let's take a step back to the time of ancient Egypt, where many festivals were held each year with grand processions through the cities and on the sacred waters of the River Nile. These festivals celebrated their kings and queens, or involved the worship of gods, or marked agricultural events. Some of these festivals are still around today, and one of the best known of these is the Abu Simbel Sun Festival. This festival takes place twice a year in February and October. The event takes place at the Temple of Ramses II in southern Egypt and has been taking place for over 3,200 years. The temple was built by Ramses II between 1290 and 1224 BC and was constructed so that the inner chambers perfectly aligned with the sun on 2 days of the year, Ramses II's birthday and the day he took the throne. For a short amount of time on these 2 days, the sun illuminates the statues of Ra, the sun god, and Amun, the king of gods. Only Ptah, the god of darkness, remains in the shadows. On all other days, the inner sanctuary sits in darkness. During the festival, crowds of tourists and Egyptians alike gather before sunrise outside the temple. Here is where they watch as the sun lights up the inner chamber. Now let's watch a video clip from Daily News Egypt of the sun illuminating the interior of the temple. After the sunrise event, the festival offers live music, traditional Nubian dance, and food stalls. And on that note, let's try some food. You can find the recipes for the food we're making included in the post description. We're going to start with an appetizer and make an easy cucumber dip called salatat zabadi. To make the dip, we need olive oil, minced garlic, salt, a bowl or container, ground cumin, paprika, cucumber, plain Greek yogurt, mint leaves, and some measuring spoons. We'll start by adding 2 cups of Greek yogurt to our bowl and then give it a stir. Next, we'll add 1 teaspoon of olive oil and stir. Next up, we'll add our spices, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon minced garlic, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. Now we'll give that a stir to combine. Now we'll add the cucumber. To prepare the cucumber, you want to cut it in half long ways and use a spoon to scoop out the seeds, then grate it and you get this. We'll add this in and stir. Next, we'll add mint. To prepare the mint, you'll take 5 largish leaves and cut or mince into small pieces. Now we'll add this in and stir until everything is well combined. For a last touch, we'll add a sprinkle of paprika to the top. It needs to refrigerate for a few hours before serving to give everything time to marinate. It's best to make the night before serving. Serve with vegetables for dipping or pita bread or chips. Now let's try a dessert and make goreba or Egyptian butter cookies. Goreba is a classic Egyptian celebration food. These are traditionally made with ghee or clarified butter, but I found a recipe using regular butter that is pretty good. However, using ghee instead of butter will make a much softer melt-in-your-mouth cookie. To make this version, all we need is all-purpose flour, powdered sugar, almond slivers, butter softened to room temperature, measuring cups, and a bowl for mixing. The recipe only makes 12 cookies, so all we need is one cookie sheet with some parchment paper, and we'll go ahead and preheat the oven to 250 degrees. In our mixing bowl, we'll add 8 tablespoons of butter. Next, we'll add 1/3 of a cup powdered sugar. We'll take the hand mixer and cream the butter and sugar together until smooth. Now we'll add in 1 cup of flour. Next, we're going to take the hand mixer and beat until the dough becomes smooth. This can take 2 to 3 minutes to work. At first, the dough is going to be crumbly or in little pieces. But as you keep beating it, it will start to form together. Eventually, you'll be able to form it into a ball and knead together. Then, using your hands, you'll roll the dough into 12 balls. We'll then take a spoon to make an indentation in the top center of each cookie ball. Finally, we'll add a few almond slivers to each depression. After that's done, we'll bake for 20 to 25 minutes. Once baked, we'll take them out and allow to cool. These won't really change color much at all as they bake, but will harden a bit. So trust that they're done even if they're not golden in color. I hope you enjoy the recipes, and if you haven't already, be sure to visit our Beanstack page at gwinnettpl.beanstack.org and sign up for the chapter, where you can join our Read Around the World in 80 Days challenge. Check back next week where we'll be taking a look at the next country on our route, Kenya.